Welcome, Aries, to your April 2020 love reading. This is Jean Meyer from Inspiring Clarity, and I wish to welcome everyone who decided to join us today for this April love reading. We're going to be getting our main reading from my specially created Rider-Waite Love deck. We're going to be getting some advice from the Manifest Your Soulmate Oracle cards. We'll be getting some confirmation from my most trusted tarot deck, the Morgan Greer deck. And we'll be getting a card from the Power of Love Activation deck. So, Aries, if you're ready to roll, let's go. I hope everyone is doing good right now during this downtime we all have. A lot of people have been really having some negative attitudes about it. So I just thought, maybe some love readings would help to brighten everyone's spirits, because we are loved divinely, powerfully, and universally, unconditionally, and eternally. So there's your first card. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. Wow, what a great card to start this reading. So I like that, because we all do need to be able to release the things that we feel are not right for us in our lives, and we also need to be able to release what Spirit wants to change in our lives, what it's trusting us with, what it's bringing forth to us. So let me see now. Ooh, harmony is pure love, for love is a complete agreement. Beautiful card. Looks like love is in the air, Aries. Beautiful card. Loving that. So we got harmony, we have release. So what does all this mean? Let's take a look. This is my specially created Rider-Waite Love deck. I use it specifically for love readings. I have marked some of these cards with symbols so that I know what they are when I see them, and so that you know as well. So, okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Now this is my specially created deck. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands. And it looks like this person is spending a good amount of time possibly holding back the wounds of the past. But it may also be somebody who's really absorbed in them right now. So if you're not releasing, and this is what this card is saying, if you're not releasing, you're never going to get what it is you want. And as you see, he's holding on to something. Part of these rods are in the back, and part of these rods are in the front, in the future, the past and the future. But he's holding one directly in the present. So there's some kind of big sticking point or issue that possibly needs to be resolved. And the next card is the 6 of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this in its upright position, you'll see somebody giving to a beggar. They're holding up the scale like it's only fair. They're giving to one, but basically not even acknowledging the other one. Okay? So it means paying your debt, paying your fair share. But in the reverse position, it means entirely the opposite. Maybe somebody else is paying their fair share. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you're paying more than you should. Maybe you're upside down on something. Maybe you need to reevaluate something that you've invested in. And then I see the King of Swords, an air sign. And air signs usually mean that, somebody's coming straight toward us, because it's a A sword, he's cutting right through it. He's facing you right there, in your face, part of your life. So, maybe this person is the reason you are feeling upside down. And maybe you're letting too much of the past affect these outcomes. So maybe that's why you're being told to release it. So let's take a look and see what Morgan Greer has to say. Well, let me get the other 3 cards for this reading first, because it may help. So let me see. Okay, the 2 of Swords. Yes, you need to make a decision, not an unthinking decision. If you look at this card, you'll see she's blindfolded. So it's like she's going to make a blind decision, or make this decision without knowing the full circumstances, because the moon is out. There's not a lot of light. So maybe somebody needs to evaluate something before they can make that decision. Something needs to come to light, because you don't have all the information you need to make this decision yet. Okay. Oh, and now we've got the 8 of Rods along with the 9 of Rods. But as you look at this is in its upright position. And every single rod from the past is right there. Some of them you're almost bringing into that future. And you don't want to take something that was a bad inspiration into the future. So I'm hoping this actually signifies growth, that maybe you've put this behind you, and maybe you are ready to move forward now. And I like that. It may be after this decision that this can happen, that you can move forward with a better heart. Then maybe you'll feel things are a little more fair. Okay, now we've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles shows somebody holding a single pentacle. Pentacles are normally a sign of money, but they're also the sign of earth sign. Okay? But, this card and this card say a lot, because this one in its reverse position means that you're losing money. This one in the upright position says that you have a little. So possibly this decision changes this outcome, and you stop losing money. You stop losing whatever it is. So, I read these all, and none of these were the special love cards that I have in the deck. So I see that harmony and everything else is, but you've got to release some of your past insecurities before you can move forward. So I'm just going to get a little clarification from my Morgan Greer deck here. Oh, and I have the King of Cups. Now this is an interesting card, because the King of Cups is somebody who's emotional. Okay? And it may be somebody in your future who's wanting to come into your future because he's facing your future. Okay? But it can't happen until you learn to release whatever is not serving you at this time. And then we get the 7 of Pentacles. So if you had these 6 and that one, that's 7. Somehow, this whole situation has turned around. And it probably has to do with this decision right here. The entrance of this person into this picture. Okay? And it's changing this outcome. Somebody's falling in love with you. Someone's coming into your life. They're falling in love with you. You have to decide. You're going to hold on to your past, or you're going to move cleanly into your future. You may not feel like you have a whole lot to offer, but, if you work together, you can do something amazing. So I'm liking that. And it says harmony is pure love, for love is a complete agreement. Oh, and look at that. The Four of Wands, happy home, moving in together, good relationship. So Aries, it's coming. You've just got to get over some of these issues in the past. They may have been from narcissists, they may have been from abusive relationships, they may have been people that just weren't right for you. And you've got to be able to let this go. It doesn't always have to balance out for you to let it go. So just let it go. Face, whatever needs to be done. Don't make the decision without actually thinking about it, without seeing all the facts. And then move into your future with confidence. Things are moving your way once you make this decision to go the right way. So Aries, I'm really liking this reading for you, and I'm really hoping you're liking it too. I wish you all the best of luck. Love to all.